Navy Cross recipient Sergeant Major Bradley Kasal visited Camp Pendleton to sign copies of his new book, May 14th. The book, My Men Are My Heroes, The Bradley Kasal Story, authored by Nathaniel Helms, tells the story of how a career Marine from a small Iowa town became the face of the ongoing war in Iraq. It all started with this. Every Marine has seen it, as have most Americans. A picture of a wounded first sergeant being carried out of an insurgent stronghold by his men. Many Marines fill up with inspiration and pride when they see this powerful image.
He really never gave up. He kept on fighting and fighting, keep his Marines alive, Marines and sailors. And the stuff that he did was something truly amazing. It's really motivating. Other Marines should look up to that, you know.
Kasal is credited with saving the life of a Marine by leading a rescue mission into a heavily fortified position during an assault on the Iraqi city of Fallujah in November of 2004. Kasal was shot multiple times and hit with shrapnel from a grenade blast, which is detailed in the book. Some of the Marines in corpsman with Kasal that day in Fallujah were on hand to sign autographs at the Marine Corps Association bookstore and base theater. Marines like R.J. Mitchell, a former Marine sergeant and recipient of the Navy Cross. Mitchell remembers Kasal's distinct style of leadership.
You could never get away from him, but you could always expect him to walk up on you in any given moment, whether it would be out, in the defense or on a patrol. He'd always seem to either just come out of nowhere or just be there all the time.
Kasal was evacuated back to the States after the firefight. He lost more than 60% of his blood and was told by doctors he may never walk again. But after 2 years of multiple surgeries and intense physical therapy, Kasal has returned to full duty, continuing on with his Marine Corps career with the determination he has always shown.
Never doubted that he'd be walking with assistance or even with a cane or anything like that. I just didn't see it happening for him.
Kasal now works at a recruiting station in his home state of Iowa, but spends much of his time traveling to Marine Corps installations worldwide, sharing his story and the stories of the Marines who served with him. Kasal claims the men who served with him are the true heroes of that day.
I think there's a lot more stories that need to be told.
The main reason he worked with Helms on this book was to tell the stories of the brave men and women who continued to put their lives on the line for their country.
We can get more stories of other Marines, use it to get more stories of other Marines told, then I'll be happy with it.
The book is available for purchase online and in bookstores everywhere. Reporting from Camp Pendleton, California, I'm Corporal Ryan Trevino.